Have you ever imagined that learning enlightenment through psychedelics as well as meditation may have a whole lot of difference between them? So today we're going to talk about difference between reaching enlightenment through psychedelics and through meditation. A very good morning, a very good afternoon, a very good evening, as well as a very good night to all the people who are watching to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. This is Gautam Pakrashi, and today we're going to talk about reaching enlightenment through two different points. One point will be psychedelics, and reaching from the another perspective will be through meditation. So today we're going to discuss about how psychedelic and meditation are different from each other, reaching though they are reached to the one goal, that is the truth, but they are a whole lot of differences that we should know before taking psychedelics or pursuing through meditation or going to enlightenment. So let's talk about it. So we will go through number 1 point. So point number 1, reaching enlightenment through psychedelics and through meditation. First of all, we're gonna talk about the psychedelic. When you take psychedelic, a whole lot of people may reach, people may reach to the enlightenment point if they took a right amount of dosage. Okay, that depends on that stuff. First is like dosage, as well as when the psychedelics happens, you can reach enlightenment within 14 to 18 hours. Okay, this is for psychedelic. And meditation, if you go through meditation, it may take for like eons and eons, and it may take a whole lot of rebirth to reach the perfection of enlightenment, as a whole lot of masters and enlightenment teacher have told us, because we have to be conscious within ourselves, and we have to be really focused on doing the techniques, breathing techniques, yoga techniques, and there are different varieties of techniques to reach enlightenment as well. Mindfulness is also there. But the thing is, like, in psychedelics you may reach within like 15 to 16 hours or maybe 18 hours, and through meditation it may take a whole lot of time, like rebirths to reach that ultimate point. But there is something that you should know, that the second point I'm going to reveal is what will be the difference between reaching within 18 hours and reaching within, like, the rebirth, and what are the difference. So the next difference we're going to talk about is right now is number two. So the second point will be duration. Yeah, the timing of duration, that how much time that we spend in that state of enlightenment. There is a whole lot of difference between staying in enlightenment point in a psychedelic state, as there is, as well as a lot of difference between, like, a meditator who goes to that enlightenment point in a sober and a conscious way have a very different duration of time staying at that enlightenment stage. So first of all, I'll try to explain the LSD part. If you take LSD and if you experience enlightenment, intense enlightenment, and you know who are you and what are you, and you know that you are the unconditional love. Okay, but the thing is, like, you may achieve that enlightenment and you may know the truth really close within your bones, but the thing is, like, you will come down from that point somehow after a few hours, maybe 18 hours, take it for like 20 hours, okay, 24 hours. But eventually what is gonna happen is you're gonna come down. That's a very downside of psychedelic, because you see everything, but eventually what happens, you have to come back as a human being as well. But the major difference about this psychedelic and the meditation stuff is, when the meditator reach to the enlightenment without taking any substance or stimuli to reach enlightenment, what they are doing is stepping up into step by step. They are working out within every day, within their emotions and their bodies and everything in a sober way. So what happens when a guru or an enlightenment master or a person who reaches enlightenment may stay there forever, as in, like, they may stay there forever as, like, blissed out, because there are a whole lot of stories that I have read, that a whole lot of enlightenment master may go into deep trance meditation while meditating, and eventually what happens, like, when they come out of the meditation, they may think that 2 hours or 3 hours may have been passed, and but within that hours, that deep meditation, that trance meditation they have been going through, they actually go for a very long time. There's a whole lot of gurus and enlightenment master who have gone for weeks and months just meditating, and they don't even grasp the time that even they are there for such a long time. So eventually what happens is, if you take that psychedelic stuff, you eventually gonna come down and you have to relearn everything. Okay. And in meditation you do it through step by step process, and so it is very rare that you will eventually come and fall down to wherever you are. So now we're going to talk about the third point. The third point will be about the knowledge. Yes, about the knowledge. Before reaching enlightenment, there will be a whole lot of things that will be happening. But what happens when we take psychedelics, what happens is like we may reach to the enlightenment, but in between we may lost a whole lot of knowledge, that we need to grasp and learn about our life as well. But in meditation, what happens, we don't just skip or anything, we just go gradually with step by step process and learning breathing techniques and other techniques. So there is no downfall, to be honest, to lose the knowledge, because when an enlightened master or meditator just go through the process, what happens is they gain each and every knowledge through every day. To be honest, every day they always learn, keep on learning everything, they keep on understanding their emotions and everything. So it's very rare that any enlightenment master or enlightenment person who reaches to the enlightenment, it's rare that he miss in between knowledge in the sense there will be like a whole lot of knowledge of controlling breathing control, and there will be a whole lot of things like studying energies and whole lot of stuff. Because if in meditation, when you go to the enlightenment, there will be in between process, that's for sure. But in meditation you learn that step by step process. But in psychedelic you are just pulled out of it and you just straight go to the enlightenment. You just remember in between, but very rare of it you just remember it. But it's really important to remember in betweens as well, to be honest, because it teaches us a whole lot of stuff which we actually miss out in psychedelics, and we never miss out through meditation process. So now we're going to talk about the fourth point. So the fourth point is about reaching to the enlightenment state as soon as possible, as in like it's not about like reaching enlightenment into as fast as you can, but the thing is like reaching enlightenment without any substance or stimuli. Because when you take psychedelics and when you reach to the enlightenment, of course that you have to take a substance or a different compound that you have to add it in your body, and eventually it's gonna work and eventually what is gonna happen is like you always need something to reach that state of mind, a state of enlightenment. But when you do the meditation technique, you don't have to actually take any extra substance or anything outside rather than your body. You just do it naturally. You know the technique how to reach that place, though it may take time, but you actually know step by step process how to tap into that consciousness of meditation and the consciousness of enlightenment. So these are my points that I have tried to throw out to all you guys, because I have been not uploading a whole lot of video, and I have been working on this thing, because I feel psychedelic is as much important as meditation as well, because a whole lot of people may doesn't know what is there, and eventually they may taste the actual truth of what is actually happening around them and what is actually going on. So it's not bad that if someone tried it once or twice, but it shouldn't be like a habituated that you have to take it to go to that level. It's better if you really want to go to that level, it's better to do it in a sober and a meditative way by learning other techniques and other things. So I hope you guys like my video, and if you do like, then please do subscribe, like, and as well as press the bell icon, because or else you will miss the notification. And I'll meet you in the next video. For now, see ya.